Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Tia Mowry, My Next Act, Season 1, Episode 5.
I'm not going to hold you. I wish I had a more unique sign, but I really was speechless. I really don't know what she's trying to convey to us. Maybe
It's a sitcom.
I'm not going there with you.
I know what it is, so now I know how to review it.
Look. It is a reality TV show. No, that is not that.
The Tia Show.
No. This is her real life. This is her next act, and we're going to respect it as that, okay?
Okay.
Subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. I think I said it right. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. Yeah, I did. You ready, Blair?
I'm ready.
Walk us through this reality TV show, please.
Okay.
All right.
So the fire department breaks Tia, Sierra, and her friend out of the elevator.
Yeah.
Tia, she gets on the podium and congratulates the women for being there. She tells them to talk to the experts to learn how to put their health first. And her friend actually shares her breast cancer story.
Nice.
We get a tour of the Pink Journey's mobile mammogram.
Yeah.
And as they're walking out of the mammogram bus, the lady's trying to give like a little explanation, but Tia sees Charles and runs over to him to give him a hug and thank him for showing up.
Yeah, apparently nobody told Charles, and he just showed up because I guess she was talking about it. No one told him. It wasn't on the call sheet or nothing.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? I do want to use this first segment to give out prayers and give out, hope and letting you know that I'm thinking about you even a week still. Everybody who was open enough to share their journey, things they're going through with their tests and things of that nature when it comes to breast cancer, I'm still thinking about you 7 days later. I hope things turn out well. Anything?
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Just to touch on Tia, I was going in about how is Tia going to tell a story about breast cancer to breast cancer survivors. So I want to give her her just due the fact that she pointed the attention to the experts and allowed her friend to share her experience and her story. So I felt like that was great that we got to see it in that light.
I feel like that was the only way that it could be good. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if Tia was to say anything else, it'd be a little bit too much. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
So we learned Tia's having a conversation with Sierra that she didn't invite him to the event. He just showed up. She mentioned that she wanted to bring awareness, and that was about it. She thinks that Charles is pretty nice and normal.
Okay.
Well, Charles texts Tia while she's in the kitchen with Sierra, and he tells her that he likes her. He asks for another date and asks her to wear some comfortable clothes. So she texts him back that the feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
Then we move on to Tia talking about how Cairo wants to act, and she asks Cairo. Cairo says yes, and then she has a little acting test for her to basically woof like a dog, and she doesn't quite pass the test until Tia and Sierra do it. Then she wants to join along with them.
I don't even think she did it then. I think she still roared like a dinosaur. Hey, listen here. How do you feel about the whole Tia and Charles thing, like going on with the whole I like you, you like me, like the feelings are mutual, we texting each other, and just basically what they trying to convey to us?
It feels like watching a teenager go on their first date.
Yeah.
It feels very innocent and childlike, and it just doesn't feel natural coming from a 46-year-old woman.
Hold on. Is she really 46?
Yes.
I'm thinking she's like 42.
No.
She's 46?
It just doesn't feel natural coming from a 46-year-old woman asking Sierra, her 20-something-year-old assistant, what should I say?
Yeah.
But hey, this is the show.
And this is why I asked, does she have any young friends? Because that's why I asked, does she have any older friends, rather, not young friends? Because it's almost as if she's playing a role. It's almost as if she's trying to get her acting chops up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, just because you've never dated at such a young age, Corey was your first and things of that nature, and you may be ignorant in the dating streets, doesn't mean that you kind of revert back to a 16-year-old. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you are just a 46, which I just learned, a 46-year-old divorced woman. So you still have your mature sensibilities about you. You just dating. Like am I making sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And I guess like when I, was jumping into the show and was hoping to see like Tia kind of get her sexy back
yeah.
and seeing her, have her moment and going on dates and all these types of things. But Tia has told us that she's awkward. She doesn't really know what to do in situations. She doesn't know how to talk to guys in the dating arena. So this is what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And if this is, Tia's true experience and her true story, then she's going to appear kind of stunted in this area.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's keep going.
So Tia talks to her manager about acting opportunities for Cairo.
Yeah.
And then Jerome comes in and they talk about how she feels like Cairo does have potential.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be her manager. She shares that her mom was a manager for both Tia and Tamera,
Yeah.
but she always wanted to have a relationship with her mom rather than the manager that her mom was.
Yeah.
Her mom was very protective of her in the industry, which was a great thing, but it was a challenge as she's gotten older and building that relationship with her mother as a mom. But she does say that she can coach and protect Cairo, but in the mother role.
What is your thoughts on this? Because I actually have a very profound thought on this that I may take it too left. So like, what is your thoughts?
I think it's just a fine line between a mom being a manager and being a mom. I think that you kind of have to find the balance, and I don't know if we've really seen anyone be successful in the balancing act.
Yeah.
I feel like the kid always feels as though they may have gotten the short end of the stick on one side or the other. Just to think of like some of the famous momagers like Kris Jenner or, Brandy and, her mom and all that type of stuff. Like they always have a feeling of, depending on which kid you ask, because I think Kim is pretty happy with how things turned out.
Yeah.
But, for some of the other siblings, like they felt that their mom wasn't really a loving mother to them and just a pusher and, whatever, their personal experiences are. So I think it probably is best that Tia not become the manager role, but be the guidance of the parent and just be the one to approve or disapprove of things as things go along. So,
yeah. I'm with you about 85%.
Okay.
I think Tia mother being their manager, Tia and Tamera, I think Tia's in a better position now than her mother was back in the day. And she described her mother as a lioness when it came to protecting her kids in that industry. Months back, we did a documentary, or we reviewed a documentary, rather, on Quiet on Set, right? And Tia is in a better position than her mother was in the sense of money, maybe resources and things like that. Maybe she have more control over her time compared to her mom and things of that nature because of the career that she has. I think if she is going to thrust, because I'm using that word purposely, thrust this child into that industry, I think she should be very hands-on. I don't think she should allocate that to somebody else and just step in whenever she feels like, if like you need coaching or anything like that, yes or no, I just step in and things like that. I think you should be as hands-on with a manager, like always eyes on that child and things of that nature, because one thing that you may say, your experience is going to be completely different than Cairo's. Because, truth be told, I know she was talking about later on in the episode, or maybe in this scene, that she don't want her child to go through the rejection and all this stuff with the acting and things like that. But the thing that Tia had while growing up, becoming an actress and things like that, she had Tamera, right? And the fact that they were twins. So that's almost like you hit diamond, especially during that era, hitting gold. So a lot of the grace and roles that they got growing up wasn't so much that they were great actors. You're not going to be a great actor with the little experience that they had, but it was the fact that they was twins. So Cairo don't have that. You get what I'm saying? So I think if you're going to thrust her into that industry, you should really be hands-on, present at all time, because based on that documentary that we reviewed, it could go left with you not being there. I think your mother was right to be a lioness, and you should be a lioness just like your mom. And keep in mind that once she grows up, if she continues that she want to be in this industry, then anything that can be repaired. But I think protection is number one goal for children, in my opinion.
Right.
Did I take it too left? Did I make it too dark?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you did fine.
I just wanted to make sure, I just wanted to convey that part.
You did.
That the protection is the number one goal for this girl's age. You get what I'm saying? Everything else can be fixed, but protection on hands on 100%. You and Corey. You get what I'm saying?
So we see Tia, Natasha, and Sierra sitting by the pool.
Yeah.
She shares that she had a great second date with Charles, and she still wants to continue to get to know him. She really liked to see that he lit up when he talked about his child. And Natasha talks to her about, probably waiting a year before introducing him to your kids.
Keep that in mind.
And Tia seemed kind of shocked at first, like, year seemed kind of long, but Natasha was like, a year will fly by.
Yeah.
If y'all are in this thing for a long time, a year will fly by.
Okay.
And Tia, she does eventually say, like, yeah, that's something that she probably is, has anxiety about introducing her kids to somebody. Tia shares her big reveal that when she walked out of the dinner with Charles, he held her hand. And Natasha said, well, that's territorial. And then Sierra holds Natasha's hand, and Natasha shows Tia how you basically curve somebody, and they're talking about how Tia needs to practice curving him.
Yeah, so I'm confused. These are the same women that took her phone, uploaded the app again that she deleted when it came to the dating app, screen each guy, right, for her to be out here and date these guys, pick the guy, Charles, right? He's going on multiple dates. He holds her hand going down the stairs when she had heels, but continued to hold it while they walked up the street. And now they're like, oh no. Did I miss something, Blair?
Yeah, no, it was, I don't get that. If Tia is liking and enjoying the guy, affection and touch is going to be part of that process if they're looking for a romantic relationship. So for them to be like, oh no, Tia, he don't need to be touching you, or that's territorial and stuff like that, I don't know why they're being so negative about it. If this is a love that's blossoming or something that's blooming, allow it to take its natural course, and just tell Tia, go at your pace. If you're comfortable with it, cool. If not, just let it be known.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a whole curve 'em type situation.
Yeah, that was a strange scene. Sierra's not assisting enough for me. Okay. I'm sorry. That just has to be said. Right? My assistant is sitting next to me with her feet in the pool? In my pool? Okay, sure.
So Tia goes over some lines with Cairo.
Yeah.
She eventually tells Cairo to go over them with Jerome because she has to get ready to meet her friend. When Jerome and Cairo are going over the lines, she's eating the props. She's really not too worried about the lines.
Yeah. Now now listen. We all know what we saw on the TV, and we're gonna act like it was real. Can we act like it was real?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, y'all may not know Blair, but Blair's doing a good acting job, right? Let's act like it's real. Okay. She just met Jerome, this child.
Yeah.
Right? If we going by what we saw on the TV. She just met this man, this stranger man, and you're already leaving him alone with Cairo to go over lines where you supposed to be helping your child to go be with your friend. Now, what are you cosplaying? like now, Tia's playing a different role of, okay, my date outside, I'm out. You get what I'm saying? It just Tia, so many things was happening in this show that I actually have no idea what you're trying to tell me. Usually when I'm watching these reality TV shows with my wife and things like that, I'm like, there's a message that's trying to be told, or I can get a message, right? But I'm just like, okay, you made it clear, or you made it a point of emphasis that Cairo never met Jerome. Now we see Jerome in the house watching Cairo alone. I'm not saying family. Now you kind of thrust it, as I use that word, this acting gig on this child, right? Even though you said, I want her to be able to do anything, And now when you're supposed to be going over the lines with your child, you thrust that responsibility on Jerome, who just met Cairo. What are you trying to tell me in this episode? Maybe it is a sitcom.
I mean, that's the only way I can write. I'm protecting my piece, y'all. I'm not trying to make sense. I'm not trying to make sense of the unsensible. This is a written out, curated show.
Oh, don't say that to me,
That
Blair.
is a sitcom. So Tia can work on her acting chops. And don't get me wrong, she probably has been on a date. She probably has told Cairo to hang out with Jerome while she, went out and, met a friend and all that type of stuff. But yeah. We're watching a sitcom.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
a scripted drama series, or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Okay.
Charles and Tia go to a pottery class.
Okay.
She's feeling like things are kind of getting sexual.
Yeah.
We even have a imitation of the scene from Ghost,
Of course.
to where Patrick Swayze, gets behind the lady.
Yeah.
And so he gets behind her to help her with the pottery.
Mm-hmm.
She talks about him, she talks about not being able to go to prom because she was working.
Mm-hmm.
She missed out on things growing up. And he talks about how he didn't go to his either. He transferred schools and he didn't have anyone to ask.
Stop right there. You're 46.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what I'm confused about. You get what I'm saying? You're 46. You're a very successful 46 in this midlife crisis that I'm gonna call it. Why are you 17? Why are you going almost like 30 years, 29 years back? You're just divorced. You're not divorced and 17. So why are you kind of trying to relive 17? Like, why not relive 30s? Like, dude, you get what I'm saying? Like, my 30s is so much better than my 20s. I have more money than I had in my 20s, and I have more money in my 20s than I had in my teens. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why go there? Why go to high school? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm very confused by the message she's trying to convey to me. You're protecting your peace, so you're not trying to help me. You know
I'm not confused anymore. Okay. I know what I'm watching.
Okay, so it's just us two, okay? Y'all and me, okay? So like that's very confusing to me. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah. She talks about how she is happy that she went to high school with her sister, and being twins, they can read and kind of sense each other and know what each other's thinking. Yeah. He asks if she could possibly find that harmony with somebody else, and she says yes. And he tries to guess what she's thinking, but he does not guess correctly.
Of course not, because I'm not a psychic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, Tia FaceTimes Jerome, and she tells Jerome that she got an acting coach for Cairo.
Okay, nice.
We see a scene where Sierra and Natasha meet with Charles to do a temperature check to see how things are going on as far as the dating process.
Now, why are they meeting with Charles? They already picked him for Tia. Like, now they already been on multiple dates. They are now actually friends. They got a title, friend, my friend. Yeah. If we go in this reality world or the sitcom world that we in. Why is Natasha and Sierra meeting with Charles?
Because this is scene 4. Sierra and Natasha meet Charles.
Okay. Continue. Okay.
So he's been enjoying the dates. Mm-hmm. He wants Tia and her friends to trust him. He wants to date her for the rest of his life. He wants a fun, exciting life, relationship, marriage, raising kids, all the above. Mm-hmm. Natasha thinks that he is talking about too much too fast. Mm-hmm. And Natasha tells him that Tia thinks you're too good to be true. And to them, that means that she likes him.
Yeah, I don't know what they wanted. Didn't they want Tia to go through like a whole phase? Like to not like nobody? Mm-hmm. Like to basically just like, we go pick a guy, but we go be so intentional with a guy, because usually a whole phase, you don't got to be that intentional, but we go be so intentional that we gonna make sure you don't meet him first. We gonna screen him. And then when y'all start liking each other and it getting too deep, we gonna say y'all moving too fast. Tia, what are you trying to convey to me? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Mm-hmm. I'm here. Talk to me clearly, please.
Yeah,
okay.
Talk to him.
Okay, yeah. My wife's not helping me. Okay, Blair done clocked out. Okay, okay. Listen, this is the earliest y'all had this episode, so y'all can only imagine what time we recorded this. Blair clocked out. Okay, okay. Let's keep going, Blair. Scene 5 for us, please.
Yes, scene 5.
Yes.
Cairo meets Gayla, the acting coach.
Yeah, okay.
And they go through some lines.
Mm-hmm.
Tia steps away, but she's still, there to see her do her practicing. Yeah. Gayla takes her through the exercises, mm-hmm. and when they finish up, she encourages Tia to help Cairo to continue seeing acting as play. Okay. Tia ends up getting a text from Charles asking her out for a formal date during the confessional taping, which she does agree to go to.
Okay, and guess what? Cairo, she did a good job with the acting coach.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tia takes Cairo to the cafe, mm-hmm. and she tells Cairo on auditions she used to try out for roles to where she could play with toys, and mm-hmm. just telling her how fun it was. And Cairo was not interested. She wanted to eat her cheese sandwich and enjoy her lunch. Yeah. So she has Cairo do some practicing as far as some skills, mm-hmm. and, it seems to, go well. The only thing I will say about that is... And I'll give the respect of Tia the fact that she is an actress, she's a professional, and she knows what she's doing. Mm-hmm. However, if we're talking about place and time of mom versus manager, coacher, all these types of things, mm-hmm. if you guys, and I'm not going to say just met with the acting coach, but if Cairo has an acting coach, mm-hmm. and you guys are going out to eat as mom and daughter, having a mommy-daughter date.
Yeah.
Maybe let's talk to Cairo about what she thinks about her day, school, her interests.
It's mommy time.
You know, like it's is a great time for you to spend time just kind of spending time with Cairo and just getting in her world, and you're immersing yourself in her head instead of telling her and kind of pushing the acting and auditioning life and trying to make it seem like it's so much fun. You know, allow Cairo to do what she's doing, and if you guys have a designated time for that, that's fine. But as a kid, it can get irritating when you're just trying to hang out and chill, then all of a sudden your parent says, what's the thing? Action.
Yeah. Action. Yeah.
You know, it's just like, I'm trying to eat right now.
Yeah.
So.
Usually when she said, the acting coach said, try to see or try to use the practices as play. Let her see it as play. Usually kids Cairo's age, they have a designated room in the house where they play. Okay. If not the whole house. Right. So I think for one, in public, she feels like she's not in the environment. Like usually in public, you tell me if I'm gonna show out, I'm gonna get wore out. So I feel like this is not the time to play. You know, so I think maybe at home when she's in the comfort of her house, maybe not in the comfort of the cameras, maybe in her playroom if she have one, then you can introduce acting chops while playing. But while she's eating her cheese sandwich or whatever she was eating, even though Cairo was going with it, but you know, I could see Blair point 100% of like time and place. This is the time where you switch off mom, manager, lioness, and be mom, just to give her that time to actually like relax and like eat. Right. You know.
So we are at Cairo's first audition.
Yeah.
They tell her that she needs to do the slate, which is, you know, hi, my name is Cairo.
Yeah.
She doesn't do that. So the auditioner person tells her, you know, okay, well, let's try to go over some lines. She doesn't want to do that either. Okay. She ends up saying she wants to go home and have some pizza, and she says she doesn't want to do this anymore.
Well, pizza is a good reason to go home.
Yeah. So she tells her mom that she just wants to spend time with her, go home, have pizza, just have a chill night in the house. And Tia's like, okay, we can do that. So they end up getting pizza. She has her all tucked in and cozy in her blankets, and it looks like they're about to watch a movie. And I'm just like, yeah, this is what she needed more than anything. Yeah. And it's good that she vocalized it and that Tia listens, because some parents probably would have told her, no, so you know, she's doing a good job of listening to her daughter.
Listen here, black parents, you be right in the back seat, your parent driving, we be like, you ain't no pizza today. You know what I mean? Because you don't know your name. And it's like okay, yeah, but I understand. Cairo was a young child.
Yeah. However, Charles comes and rings the doorbell. Ding dong. And he arrives with a corsage for Tia, and Tia has forgotten all about the date. She apologizes to Charles and sent him on his way. She said that he came with a corsage, like we were about to go to prom, and it was just such a beautiful thing, and she felt so bad that she had to cancel.
Why would you want to be 17 again?
Yeah.
Like that makes no sense. We like the storytelling that they doing on this show. We didn't even know that it went from, hey, don't introduce this guy to your kid until a year out, to him ringing the doorbell in the same episode.
Yeah.
Like, hey, her kid is in there. You get what I'm saying? So it stuff like this makes reviewing hard. Okay. And recapping hard. And usually your favorite YouTuber, your favorite content reviewer and things like that, they tap out. Next thing you know, that upload ain't up there on Saturdays no more, you know? But we gonna stay with y'all. But overall, what did you think about this episode, Blair, as you protected your peace in this episode?
Well, now that I know that what I'm watching, I can enjoy it for what it is.
Okay.
So if I'm looking at it and just saying, okay, like Tia is a mom, she's got this going on, she's got that going on, she's got dates, ringing her doorbell with corsages, like she's 17 again. You know, this is the life of Tia, and this is what Tia chooses to show us. So here we are on the ride.
Let's ride. You know, let's ride. Listen, I need you to subscribe, like, share, comment. Listen here. Let us know, let me know, because Blair says she know what it is. She protected her peace. what I saw. Okay, convey to me what did y'all get from this episode. I try to be in the comments as much as possible. We just got done doing Love is Blind, and we still got some final thoughts on the cast members to get out. Look out for Marissa's final thoughts later on today, and sometime in the weekend. Oh, also as well, Love and Marriage Huntsville is back.
Yeah.
And that's one of the shows that we do. Look out for Potomac this weekend. We are just trying to work. Look out for Sister Wives. I know a lot of y'all don't watch Sister Wives, but a lot of y'all watch Sister Wives. We are just trying to put as much out so we can just entertain y'all while and talk about it, so we can have some type of conversation while we watch these shows. Anything else, Blair?
That's it.
Y'all have a good rest of the day.
Bye.